about the treatment of migrants at the southern border. During one particularly heated moment, former ICE acting director Tom Homan was accused of deliberately letting children die because naturally he's a racist.
Mr. Homan, I'm a father. Do you have children? How can you possibly allow this to happen under your watch? Do you not care? Is it because these children don't look like children that are around you? I don't get it. Have you ever held a deceased child in your arms?
First of all, your comments are disgusting. I've served my country 34 years.
I find your
this is out of
disgusting
control.
as well.
I've served my country for 34 years. And yes, I held a 5-year-old boy in my arms that in back that tractor trailer. I knelt down beside him and said a prayer for him because I knew what his last 30 minutes of his life was like. And I had a 5-year-old son at the time. What I've been trying to do my 34 years serving my nation is to save lives. So for you to sit there and insult my integrity and my love for my country and for children, that's why this whole thing needs to be fixed. And you're the member.
We agree on that.
Fix it.
Good for Homan. That almost never happens in congressional hearings. We're glad it happened, though. Child murder. It's absurd. When deaths do occur at the border, the people who deserve the blame are Congress. If they'd actually secured the border, as they promised to for decades, nobody would be risking their lives to sneak across it. But instead, they've done nothing. Instead, they've lured people here, and so tragedy becomes inevitable. And no one knows that better than Don McLaughlin. He's the mayor of Uvalde, Texas. In recent months, Uvalde has been overrun by migrants from as far away as Africa. The mayor joins us tonight. Mr. Mayor, thanks a lot for coming on tonight.
Thank you for having me.
So
Thank you for
I don't know if
having me. How are you?
just caught that exchange. Well, I mean, it's remarkable when you hear members of Congress accuse law enforcement of murder or crimes against humanity for enforcing the laws that they passed.
Well, it's a shame. It's a shame that they do that, Tucker, because we have an immigration center for unaccompanied minors in Uvalde. Can hold 100 people. Those Border Patrol agents that are there in Uvalde do everything in their power to make sure those kids are well taken care for, well provided, and do everything they can for them. I mean, Congress needs to get. They've become elitist. The laws that apply to everybody else, they don't think apply to them, and that's what's wrong with our Congress today. What they feel like they can do what they want when they want to do it, and they become elitist. I mean, they're sitting there championing all these deals. This child that they're talking about when they do it. If they let their parents in the United States right now, they're not allowed to work. How are those parents supposed to care for that child? They're not talking about that. That immigrant family is not allowed to work in the United States until they have a hearing. And because it's so backlogged now because of what Congress has done, they're 2 to 3 years before they may have that hearing. It's ridiculous. And they want to sit there and claim like they're championing these kids. They're setting these families up to fail, and they're not doing any favor because what we'll be doing the same ICE rounds up 6 years from now, 5 years from now, because they didn't have the hearing or they didn't show up for the hearing, and they're trying to pull the wool over the American people's eyes.
That's an excellent point that I think most people may not even have been aware of. Mr. Mayor, thank you for that.